Here are 3 quotes for guilt in Macbeth. And if you want the techniques, high-level analysis, context, and links to the rest of the play for these quotes and 27 others, you can find that from the 30 key quote pack from the link in my profile. So the first quote is Macbeth's, "Is this a dagger I see before me, the handle towards my hand?" This is a great quote, super versatile. We can argue that the hallucination of the dagger is a manifestation of Macbeth's guilt. He is feeling guilty in anticipation of the regicide. He hasn't even done it yet, and he's feeling so guilty that he's seeing these visions. Alternatively, you could also argue it's a supernatural leading him and luring him to commit the regicide. So that's quite a good quote because you can adapt it based on what the question's asking. Number 2 is Lady Macbeth's, "A little water clears us of this deed, how easy it is then." This is great because she is so naive. Of course it's not going to be easy, but she thinks it's easy. This quote shows her lack of guilt. She does not feel bad at all. And if you get a question on guilt, I always think it's really interesting to look at which characters don't feel guilty and when they don't feel guilty. Obviously Lady Macbeth does succumb to guilt in the end, but initially she doesn't feel bad at all. And number 3, I've got Macduff's, "All my pretty ones, did you say all, oh hellkite all?" This is what Macduff says when he realises that his wife and his children have all been murdered on Macbeth's orders. And obviously he is grieving and feeling incredibly guilty because he abandoned them, basically. He left them to go and join Malcolm. And that guilt that he feels motivates him to get revenge and to kill Macbeth in the end. As I said, if you want the high-level analysis to go with these quotes and 27 others, so 30 in total, check out the 30 key quote pack for Macbeth from the link in my profile. I think it's great value. It works out at 15p per quote, which if you think about the amount of time it would take you to do that yourself, I think is well worth it, especially as we're now really counting down to the exam and there's not a load of time left. Speaking of not a lot of time left, if you aren't following me already, make sure that you are, because I'm going to be posting lots of videos to make sure you're fully ready for Literature Paper 1.